Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the 2009 film Orphan, a horror film I have never gone near. I've heard about it, I have seen things about it. I know how it ended before I even saw the film because it was spoiled for me a while back. But of course, spoilers ahead so you don't get spoiled and go check it out for yourself as we prep for the prequel that is set to take place for her first kill, called Orphan First Kill. Very simple title. The trailer looks incredible, and I will be reviewing that next. So, yeah, subscribe and like, and let's jump straight into the review. So, Orphan. Orphan is one of these films that is good for the kills. You know, it's really gory, and I thought it was a very intriguing twist of what we had learned towards the end. You know, you're going through all these things. Because I knew the twist, it wasn't exactly, it sort of ruined the film for me in a sense. Because I already knew what was coming because I knew she wasn't a kid. I didn't realize she had a specific disease or whatever it may, not a disease, that's not what the word. She basically has like a I think dwarfism disorder that allows her to look more like a kid, but have the hormonal side of things of an adult. And you can see that because through this film, she's trying to split the parents in two. And you know, I despise Vera Farmiga as an actress, and I don't think she's just one dimensional, and that's it. Because she plays the same character in everything she's in. If it's this, if it's Conjuring, or whatever it may be. Um, what I did love about this film was how well she manipulated the dad, and you could be on either side. You know, the mother was seeing nothing. She had no reason to blame the girl, but ultimately she knew what was going on, you know, subconsciously, because you know the kids were acting differently. Things were happening, like you know the kid throwing off the play area, or you know the thing he set on fire, the tree house. And so much was going on, like you know, the car rolling down the hill, and it sort of just added up that it was her. I mean, she got a good slap off Vera partway through the film, but then you can see how everything pieces together because the dad is in the writing technically, because he's never seen what the orphan's done. You know, you don't know if she's actually doing bad things, so you can't jump to conclusions. So both people were right, but from our perspective, we knew who was technically in the right. But I just don't like Vera's acting. She's just, oh. But like I said, the deaths were cool. The nun, when she got the hammer through the multiple heads, I wanted the young lad to be. He was such an annoying person. He used such awful terms when in school. Uh, Towards her, and you know he sort of brought it on himself, you know. But the way this was leading towards the fact that she was going to seduce the dad and wanted to have sex with him was something I didn't really expect, you know. And I love the scene how she took the teeth out and the makeup off, and the bows. It just was so well pasted, I think. You know, how they were going towards like trying to find a backstory on whether she was at this orphanage, and it turns out she was from a mental asylum, and that she was basically not done for arsoning, but she had been responsible for the house fire on her first family, which basically the prequel is what it's about. So it's technically a pointless film because we know how it ends. But yeah, I think, you know, in many ways it was a terrific film. It was good, you know. The twist helps it make it a better film, but as a horror film, it's a very okay film. As I said, good characters, good flow. Uh, yeah, I had no real issues with it, and I think everyone should check it out. It's one of those horror movies that never really gets brought up, but I think should do because it's underappreciated, not talked about enough horror film, and I think she did a terrific job. You know, I think she was like 17 in real life. She pulled off a 13-year-old, and I think that's obviously a very hard thing to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing her performance in the prequel. But it, yeah, enjoyable, likable, underappreciated. Not one of the greatest horror movies I've ever seen, but the twist makes it all that much better with great violence, great scenes, and I like how there was a lot of story to it, a lot of depth. So I'm gonna give this about 7 or 8 out of 10. Um, And yeah, I do highly recommend it. Do go check it out for yourself. And if you have anything you want to add to this, let me know down below your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you the next one. Make sure to check out my trailer reaction for Orphan Next Kill. Goodbye.